Hey Sagittarius, this is Alex Angel. I am here with your second half of January 2020 Angel and Tarot card reading. I hope you guys are having a very happy new year and new decade. Thank you to all of my existing and new subscribers. Your support means everything. Thanks so much. And if you are viewing me for the first time, welcome. Hi. Thanks for stopping by. As always, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and I am so grateful. Thank you. All right, we will go ahead and get started. I have meditated. I have shuffled. I have laid out your cards. And the energy that I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, is almost like you're in this woe is me karmic debacle that I don't know if you are ready to get out of, okay? But let's see what your cards say. First off is the Nine of Wounds. Sorry, it's the Nine of Wands, but I consider it the Nine of Wounds because it just, again, is that woe is me. It's that, nobody loves me, nobody wants me, people are always mean to me. It's almost even to an extent like you're in victim mode, right? The Angel Oracle card or an Energy Oracle card that comes up with it is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. So I do kind of feel like for you, Sagittarius, again, whatever this karmic lesson is that you guys are experiencing and are going through, it's a healing process. Just go with it, okay? It's a healing process. I feel like for some of you, for a lot of you, you are clearing away old patterns, old people, old habits. You may be kicking a habit like a food addiction or, emotional eating as an example. To me, what I'm hearing intuitively is that this is the clearing away of old cobwebs, okay? The nines in the tarot represent nearing completion, right? It's almost like, okay, I've made it to the gas station, right? And then tens, basically you fill up your tank and you get the hell on. Okay, so I do kind of feel like, again, for some of you, I kind of feel like you may be dragging your feet into it and you're not necessarily sure how to get out of it, but you're right there. Okay, you're right there. So keep going, keep working, keep allowing the universe to work with you, because angels are also saying to me too, for some of you guys, I do kind of feel like your gut is screaming, right? Your intuition is like, hey, and just kind of listen to that and continue to follow the steps and do what it is that you need to do, because you are on your way out of it for some of you. For others of you, I do kind of feel like, again, you may be a little stuck and still trying to figure out how to work your way out of it. The Six of Wands, there is your victory, and the thinking man. Okay, this says to me, I love this because angels are saying to me, you guys are quick on your feet. You can always think your way out of it or get yourself out of a situation, which I think is what's making this situation especially challenging, because you're quick on your feet. You're quick on your feet and you can just, kind of alleviate or, remedy a situation relatively quick, which, makes this one a lot more uncomfortable, because I do kind of feel like this one is lingering. Okay. But this is pretty much saying, yes, that ability, yes, you still have that ability about you. You're just, I kind of feel, again, in a God/karmic lesson. And this one, unfortunately or fortunately, the universe is at the wheel. So for some of you, you just kind of have to ride. I'm not going to say enjoy it, because universal lessons and karmic lessons are hard as hell. But I do kind of feel like, to an extent also too, this could come into handy. Now, say for instance that, it is a universal lesson. This is why I'm feeling stuck. There's something here for me to, look at and to process. Then these are basically saying, hey, get to it. Okay. Now that you now know what to do. Eight of Wands, coupled with 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. And if you look closely, there's that third eye at the top of his head, which is your 6th chakra, okay? This is human, right? There, she's got all of her wands, and she feels like she's protective. She's being defensive. She's, doing the due diligence, and she's watching out, and she's taking care, and she feels like she's doing everything that she needs to be doing. This message here is saying, come out of the human and move into the spirit. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your guides. Listen to God. Because I do kind of feel like for a lot of you, you are getting messages, but unfortunately, it feels like you are ignoring some of those messages, Sagittarius, okay? For a lot of you, believe it or not, my gut just kind of pushed, so that kind of says that, look, we're trying to kind of quote unquote nudge you and help you and move you along in the right direction. I'm not necessarily saying you guys are being stubborn, because I don't think it's that. I think it's that you just don't know. You just don't know to listen to it. You just don't know that it's valid. You just don't know that it's real for some of you. Okay? Angels are saying to me intuitively, keep moving on. Just keep moving. Just keep going. And there it's represented right there with the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands is that one that one knight that he got to get the hell out of Dodge, right? He's the knight that represents travel and movement. Knights also represents offers, okay? Angels are saying to me, for some of you, it's almost like you're trying to move quickly towards your goal, but I feel like you haven't learned the lesson within this process that will help you move towards your goal. So it's not time, say for instance, for a lot of you to move forward, move past, because you haven't learned the lesson. And there we go, the first chakra, which is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael in the first, Archangel Michael is the most powerful archangel. He's the warrior archangel. He's the one who usually fights and defeats the devil. Okay, so whatever this is, say for instance, that have you guys grounded, have you guys stuck, is pretty significant. Okay, it's pretty significant, and you don't need to be ignoring or shooting past these lessons. You know what I mean? So I do kind of feel like, your survival, which is the first chakra, right? It's the chakra that grounds us. It's the chakra of foundations, right? Childhood and things of that nature. That stuff, angels are saying you're trying to get away from, the karmic lesson has to do with childhood issues. All right. Those are hard. Those are tough. I feel for you, Sagittarius. And it could be something that, is a habit of yours that you haven't kicked from childhood. Yes, like emotional eating is an example. And I just feel like it's agonizing to you. You're trying to run away and get away from it as fast as possible. But Archangel Michael is there and saying, look, I got you. I'm protecting you. I'm taking care of you. If you just kind of come back and face this issue and get the lesson that you're supposed to get, you can get the hell on. It'll free you from this karmic lesson. Oh, Sagittarius, you poor boo-boos. 7 of Cups with walking away, right? This to me represents the emotional lessons, or the emotional part of this karmic lesson. And it kind of feels like there's a lot. There's confusion. There's, I don't know, is it this one, or should I be focusing on this one? Or I don't know what to do, but this keeps hurting. I don't know. This is weighing down on me emotionally, and I just want to get the hell on. I'm tired. I don't know how to deal with this. Okay. That's a tough position to be in, Sagittarius. That's a tough position to be in. I mean, you guys, all of your cards other than this one were wands, right? And wands basically represent action and movement and fiery energy, right? Which is the root of, say, for instance, all of creation and creative energy. And especially you guys being a fire sign, you're used to, again, that spark, that quick movement, that flash of the pan, that in and out. But for some reason, you're being emotionally weighed down, which is preventing you guys from walking away, unfortunately. And I just pulled back up all of your previous cards, and I just noticed for the first time, again, they're all wands. Okay, so this is definite fire energy, and this is also definitely saying to me, yeah, you guys are smack dab in the middle of a karmic lesson that needs your attention. Not only that, but you guys did get 2 Archangel cards, and then you got the door to personal healing. Okay. So Sagittarius, if I were you, I would sit down and have a conversation with myself and with my angels and with my guides and saying, okay, all right, I understand. I get it now. I get that, you know, there are certain things that I'm supposed to look at. Just please show me what those are. Please show me what I need to do. Please show me and tell me who I need to forgive, what situations I need to forgive so I can move on. Okay. These are the two cards at the bottom of each deck. There's our death card, right? Which does not represent physical death. It only represents what the universal death is, which is transformation. It's death and life, or death and birth paired together. Okay. From a human standpoint, we separate them. Universal standpoint, they're together. All endings and beginnings are the same. Okay. And then also contract. Contract is justice. This again, there it is, your karmic lesson, right? This is what you came in to do. You came in to learn. You came in to heal from whatever it is that you need to heal from. And once you do, you can be done with it. You can transform and move away from it, right? As I pause, and I feel like I should pause momentarily to say to you and to receive this energy that I'm feeling. And here's what I'm getting specifically. Angels are basically saying you can move on once you do your work, once you do what you're supposed to do. And I feel like Sagittarians, you guys are kicking and screaming almost like a 2-year-old, because for some of you, you just don't want to go back to that place. I would recommend that you maybe get with psychologists. If this is trauma, as an example, for a lot of you, if it is trauma, please get with a professional, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, somebody who is familiar with human psychology and human behavior, who can help you through this, because I do feel like this is really, really heavy for some of you. It's an old lesson. It's an old lesson. It could be from previous lifetimes, right? I would recommend you get with somebody who can help you kind of unravel and work through the toughness of this issue. That would be my very strong recommendation. Okay, so those are the cards in your standard reading. What I'm also doing is pulling one card from my Healing with the Angels deck to, just kind of be that cherry on top, or whatever it is, that kind of spark that you may need to jumpstart you into working through whatever came up here today, or maybe something that this is related to that you may need in the future. And the card that came up for you is Serenity, right? I feel like, this is not necessarily just a place that you want to get to, but the place that you will get to once you release whatever this burden or this karmic lesson is that you're actually going through. Okay, so my dear, wonderful Sagittarians, I hope that helps. I hope that, I know you guys will be fine. I know my God, I know the universe. Just take your time. Be very, very, very patient with yourselves. Healing is not for the weak at heart, okay? I am a healer. Trust me, I know. Just take your time. It almost even feels like, something has grabbed hold of you, and you're, flailing around, and you're doing whatever you can to just get it released and let it go. It sounds like, and it feels like the scurrying and the flailing around is not helping, right? By the way, it feels like you guys need to concentrate on what it is that has this hold on you. Figure it out, like learn it, study it, right? Acknowledge it. And then once you do that, you can figure out how to release it, okay? And that's it in a nutshell. I kind of feel like whatever this motion is that you guys are going through right now is human nature, right? It's what you're used to, right? That's how you handle other things. But it's not working, unfortunately. Okay. So, try it. You may never know. Okay. I hope that helped. I hope things get better for you, Sagittarian. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Love you guys.